One lower seed.
Portland was the seed number 3 that defeated the number 2 Centralia Trailblazers.
Yeah, and I saw it was 10. It was Gultry 15 and Cubitt 10 who did most of the damage yesterday. If they get hot, you know, it's anybody's ball game. Peninsula, you're the number 1 seed. That's a tough draw to play Northern Idaho in the first round. And the Pirates
right off the
get
bat.
the first possession. There's an injury, player down. Referees don't see it. Now they're going to blow the whistle. That's number 15, Giltree.
I'm not sure if somebody stepped on her, Dave,
I don't know. I think she twisted her ankle. You hate to see a kid down with nobody around him. That's never a good sign.
Happens just 8 seconds.
Not the dream start you want if you're the underdog. The athletic trainer's coming out. There's nobody touched. I think it looks like it's an ankle issue. I think we're going to go. I'm looking at the truck here. We're gonna do a little reading right now. Let's talk about who's bringing us this while India Giltree gets some treatment. First of all, Baden. Baden Sports is proud to be the official basketball of NWAC men's and women's basketball and the official ball provider of the NWAC Basketball Championships for nearly 40 years. Baden Basketballs has set the standard for quality and craftsmanship, delivering world-class game balls to colleges and national conferences across the country. Baden thanks you for watching the 2022 NWAC Basketball Championships. Baden, it's all about perfection. And it looks like we're going to get a restart here. Portland with possession under their own basket, and Peninsula 1-2-2 zone press to start the game. How much pressing did they do in the first round?
Yeah, Peninsula did some pressing. North Idaho actually did a pretty good job of breaking it, and it turned into like a defensive struggle, ended up 56-48.
Oh, right away, Peninsula forces the turnover, and they'll reset things. 35, Madison Cook, over to Smith. Smith passes intercepted, a little bit of a turnover battle. Portland running down the floor. Shots blocked. Madeline Meadows looking for the layup. Fouls on number 35, Madison Cook recovering. That'll bring Meadows to the line, shoot 2. Still no score. We've had a lot of possessions for 36 seconds here.
Yeah, we had the initial tip that resulted in the injury, the miss there, the turnover there, the long pass down here, and finally the foul.
Meadows looks to get on the scoreboard here. She hits the first. You can see how Peninsula would play a defensive game. They do a great job swarming, good job recovering there. They turned the ball over at the top of the key. Still didn't concede a layup. And there's Peninsula on the ball now. Cook picks up her dribble. Down the side to Glasser. Glasser drives the baseline. Shots blocked.
Yeah, you talked about it, Dave, about the Peninsula defense. A lot of their games, their opponents are in the 50s, 40s. They've even held some teams into the 30s, so they can lock people down.
Oh, yeah, Madeline Meadows for Portland. She's kind of a one-man lockdown machine right now. So, yeah, they turn it over again.
They called an offensive foul away from the ball.
A little bit of a screen. I didn't see who the foul was on.
Well, they said on 13. They called that on Glasser. Or on Tuisola.
Tuisola. And another bucket there. The first basket of the first basket of the game goes to Portland.
Yeah, that was Cubitt.
Ball goes wide over to Smith. Smith back up top to Long. Long drives the lane, beats her defender. Can't get the layup to go. And it's going to be Meadows corralling the ball. Long's going to keep pressuring. Looks like Peninsula extends the defense. Long with the steal. Can't get the layup to go again. And Portland's going to come back down the floor. Parnell trying to get over half court. She's fouled by Long. It's quite the pace for Amelia Long there. I mean, she drove, took the layup, stole the ball. I mean, she's working hard out there.
Yeah, already 3 fouls on Peninsula. And of course, in the women's game, you get 5 a quarter before you start shooting. And so 3 quick fouls on Peninsula. We've only played 1 minute and 40 seconds.
Well, and the bigger issue is, it's only one. They spread them out. But, if you get in foul trouble, you're still in foul trouble.
Right.
Long really active and Long defense. long defensively. Hard to handle. 23, Tanisha, I'm sorry, number 5, Mia Bradley into Kubit, and there's a steal again from Peninsula. Number 5, Hope Glasser, swings it over. She had the steal, tipped out by Portland. Number 23 there, Parnell. Long arms, really active defense. Both teams really solid defensively.
Yeah, a lot of batted balls. You're going to see that a lot tonight, I think, Dave. Just a lot of long defenders batting the ball around.
Oh, yeah, well, nice little post move, though. And Itao Turisala puts the Pilots on the board, 4-2 Portland. Once again, Portland picks up early and turns the ball over. Portland's had a lot of trouble getting up the court. That's going to be a foul on number 10 for Portland, Iris Kubit.
Yeah, it was a good job by Cook to create the contact in there, and probably had an idea that she wasn't going to make it, but she had a better idea that she was going to draw a foul.
No, that's what you want people to do, right? Just go hard to the basket, get it up off the rim, and if it rolls in, great. But you can start to get some fouls on these guys. A little bit of a line drive foul shot for Cook. She's got one more. But Peninsula, they've already created 4 turnovers. Cook hits the second, cut it to 4-3. And Portland once again going to try to get it in here and up the court against this 1-2-2 press. They've been giving Portland a really hard time here. The Panthers once again long got a hand on it, but Portland retains possession, still getting trapped up high. And another steal. Cook over to Smith, who gives it to Cook, gets the putback. And it's 5-4, Peninsula with their first lead. And another turnover. Portland's going to make some substitutions here.
Yeah, it's going to be their 6th turnover already. That'll refresh and amazing start.
Emily Forlin, a 5'8" guard from Gresham, Oregon, is going to come in, I assume, to try to help handle the ball here. So Peninsula using their pressure to create some turnovers, get a little bit of a run. 5 points in a row for the Pilots. They kick it out wide. Smith off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Kubit. And Long going to get called for the foul there. That's her second. Parnell, I think, a little bit bailed out there. I'm not sure she was in control of herself, but Long didn't establish position.
Well, and she's committed both of her fouls, Dave, in the backcourt. When someone isn't driving to the basket, they're just trying to get it across, and she's come up and really kind of forced contact.
Yeah, well, she's been really aggressive. She's also created, she's got 3 steals, I think. So, you're going to give, if you press, you're going to give and you're going to get. And a little fast break. Cook trying to find Long. Long couldn't quite handle the pass, but they keep possession. Now it's up high to Glasser. Glasser drives down the left side. Got kind of around the corner, misses the reverse layup, but draws the foul. The foul is going to be on Madeline Meadows, her first. And just like that, second team foul on Portland.
See India Goldtree walking down the court to the training table. At least she's walking on her own power. She was carried off the court, so that's a great sign. Yeah, she looks like an ankle, so the first thing you think of if you're me, you've coached soccer for 20 years, and you see a kid go down like that, his knees, and that's no fun. And there's Glasser makes another one, so 7 in a row now for the Pilots after they went down 4-0. Now up 7-4. Portland a little crisper getting the ball over midcourt here. They move that zone. Parnell misses the 3, but offensive rebound, they get a second chance. Unfortunately for Portland, Emily Forlin couldn't quite get the handle there. She was trying to drive to the baseline. And there's going to be a substitute in for both teams here. Portland looks a little jittery on offense, and again, a lot of it is due to this pressure defense from Peninsula, but they were not this nervous looking in yesterday's opener, which you would think that might be the case.
Well, I think this is a lot of really athletic pressure. We got a number 12 in here for Portland, or for Peninsula. Catherine Ushman into the game, down to Glasser. Looking underneath. Off the board, pulled down by Parnell. Now for Portland, Parnell looking inside. Pass is deflected. Forland grabbed it and then couldn't hang on to it. Another turnover. And the Pilots go back on the attack here. Bringing the ball up the floor. Number 12, Ariana Villafuerte for Peninsula. Villafuerte back into Tuisola. Little bit strong. Nisha Parnell with the rebound. And now Portland's going to get it up the court. Really important for Portland to get stops defensively, because when they give up a bucket, Peninsula can set up that 1-2-2 press, and it's been tough for the Panthers. Another entry pass stolen by Portland. They've stolen, I think, 3 of those entry passes, those 45-degree passes. Peninsula, there's a couple things they can do there to try to beat Portland's attack, but Portland's doing a good job denying those balls into the post. Parnell up top through her legs, making Villafuerte work for it. Now down to the baseline, Cubitt kicks it back out to Parnell for a 3, and she drains it. And we're all even at 7. Portland is as jittery as they've looked. It's a tie game more than halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, they made that extra pass to the open person, and bingo for Parnell.
Well, the thing about presses like Portland's is their steals are going to come in bunches. There's an offensive board on a long shot, and another. Tuisola. She's got 6, is that right? Yeah, she's got 6, and it's 9-7 Peninsula. And we got Madeline Meadows backing in here. Up to Parnell. Parnell, long 3. She's feeling it. They're going to have to tighten up on her, and that's going to give her an opportunity to drive, create a lot of things for her teammates. Peninsula is going to spread the floor now, down 10-9. Into Glasser. Glasser drives. And after the first 3 or 4 minutes was for a defensive battle, we're trading buckets now, but now after the make, Peninsula in that 1-2-2. Actually, now it's a diamond and 1, I think. Portland got in trouble with a trap right before midcourt.
Looks like we're going to go to a media timeout underneath the 5-minute mark.
All right, and we'll be back after these messages.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
And welcome back to Everett Community College. I'm Dave Morris here with Mike Tacko. Peninsula Pirates against the Portland Panthers in the NWAC quarterfinal. 11-10, Peninsula with a 1-point lead and the ball. Villafuerte inside to number 35, Cook. Cook down low to Glasser, a little high-low action. Glasser gets that high off the glass and in.
Yeah, second reverse layup for Hope Glasser.
Lead for Peninsula's 3. That ties their biggest lead of the game. Portland did a nice job. They've solved that 1-2-2 for now, but a little turnaround jumper for Iris Cubitt. Villafuerte brings the ball over the timeline. Down in the corner. I believe that's number 1. Oh no, it's 11. Okay. That's Brown. 3-pointer. Villafuerte for 3. And once again, Portland, Villafuerte gets a hand on it. Parnell Drives past her, then gets tied up. Ball's on the floor. Peninsula's got it. Villafuerte. They're going to run. Parnell challenges her. And Villafuerte found Cook over in the corner, but I think she stepped out of bounds. Portland will get the ball. Peninsula, Long was really effective in that press. Villafuerte comes out, and they don't miss a beat.
Yeah, I like the fact that what they do is even after they press, they still trap all over the court, and they're basically daring Portland to break the trap and get into some type of offensive set.
Yeah, and Portland, it's funny how that happens. Like, they've sort of gotten in a rhythm with the press. Just as I say that,
well, that's Giltry,
back in the game. She's limping a little bit. I think they called her for the offensive foul there. She drove into I think the entire Peninsula team, plus maybe some kids from, just came back in from Port Townsend just for the heck of it there.
Sure was nice to see her on the court again, though.
Absolutely. She must be feeling okay. She got in the lane. The Pilots back into the game, number 13, Tao Tuisola. And coming out, Amari Brown. Villafuerte will bring it up on the left side here. More of like a 3-2 zone with Villafuerte, another three. That one didn't go. Iris Cubitt with the rebound. Now Giltry's going to bring the ball up. That changes the calculation on the press, I think, but Giltry turns it over. Villafuerte with the steal. Nice bounce pass and a layup. A little strong. Giltry with the rebound. She finds Parnell. Parnell looks down the court. Forlan draws it back to Parnell for a three. Madison Cook with the rebound. Up and down action here. Villafuerte high post to Glasser. Out to Cook for three. Off the front rim. Cubitt with another rebound.
Yeah, I think she has 4 rebounds now for Cubitt.
First quarter, she's been really handling that. Not a lot of second chance rebounds for Peninsula. When they get that second or third opportunity, they score. Parnell, I'm sorry, that's not Parnell. That's number 5, Nia Bradley. Got in the lane, but couldn't convert it. Peninsula right back down the floor. Tuisola, a little bit strong, gets the rebound, kicks it out to Villafuerte for 3. Her shot's long, and Giltry pulls down the rebound. Now Bradley's going to walk the ball up the court here. 10-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock here. Oh, a little bit high. Forlan looking for Cubitt. Ball got tipped. It's going to stay down here. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Substitutions here late in the quarter.
Yeah, fortunate for Portland that Peninsula tipped that basketball out of bounds. It would have been an unforced error for the Panthers.
I think that pass was going to be high no matter what. Well, Portland, Peninsula is so long and aggressive. They're going to do that. On the inbounds pass, number 2, Ziling Jen stepped out of bounds. And now the Pilots, 22 seconds left in the first quarter, 4-point lead as they cross the timeline there. Number 11, Amari Brown, I think that is. No, I'm sorry, number 0, Glasser brought it up. Peninsula turns it over. Giltry picks it over to Bradley. Bradley goes by Glasser into that same spot, and then the ball hits her. Got her shot blocked, and then it hit her on the way out of bounds.
Yeah, just kind of wrong place, wrong time. It was a great shot block, and then she just happened to be in the way.
Yeah, one second left. They're going to try to roll it up. I don't know what they're going to get out of this, but it's worth a try. And I don't think that counts even if it goes. So at the end of the first quarter, Peninsula 16, Portland 12, and we'll be back.
The landscape of sports is changing. Artificial intelligence is the next evolution. And we're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere with Huddle Focus, our indoor and outdoor smart camera solution. With multiple lenses and automatic player tracking, you get the perfect angle every time. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Huddle Focus will automatically start recording using your team schedule in Huddle. Or you can record on the fly with the Huddle Focus app. The era of hands-free film is here. Instant uploads allow you to analyze video immediately after the game. Or let our team of analysts track the data for you with Huddle Assist. Shrink your post-game review time with focused uploads and assist stats and reports, so you can spend less time on logistics and more time on your game plan. Huddle Focus is also revolutionizing the fan experience. With flexible live streaming options, you can engage fans digitally with the option to cash in on your views. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage and never miss a moment. Visit huddle.com.
And welcome back to Everett Community College. We're here for the NWAC women's basketball quarterfinal number 3 here. India Giltree ready to inbound. I'm Dave Morris here with Mike Tecco. So, Mike, what did you think of the first quarter?
Well, back and forth, like you said, Dave, and at times there were lots of scoring, lots of spurts, and at times just really good defense. It's great to see a competitive game.
Absolutely. It's been a heavyweight fight so far. And there, Nia Bradley bounces that one in off the front rim. Amelia Long's back on for Peninsula. She sat down with 2 early fouls. Now swings into Glasser. Glasser gets down the baseline, back to Long. Long pulls up for the jumper. And those are her first points of the game. Peninsula stretches that lead back out to 4. And Long in this 1-2-2. Now Giltree. Seems like for Portland, having Giltree on the floor really helps them get the ball up the court.
Yeah, it's almost like they can clear out and just let her go one-on-one to beat the press.
Absolutely. Well, she's so good with the ball there. Glasser had room, pulled up. Rebound misses there. That was Tuisola. Now Portland's going to walk it up the floor. Nia Bradley calming everybody down. But between Bradley and Giltree, they do seem to be a little more comfortable against pressure. Giltree pulls up. There's Cubitt with the rebound. Can't quite get it to go. Now Long in transition the other way. Portland has numbers back. 3. Tatiana Kanai picked that ball up off the floor and stroked it home.
Yeah, nobody there to close out on her because I don't think anybody knew where the ball was going to end up.
No, yeah, it's just rolling. As a coach, it kills you. The ball just rolls to somebody and they throw up a 3. They're wide open. She was in rhythm. I mean, it looked like it was good the whole way, and you have a good defensive sequence and you end up giving up 3.
I would imagine as a soccer coach, seeing an errant ball go into the other team's goal has to be maddening for you.
It was more maddening. I coached basketball and soccer, and it was more maddening watching balls roll. I have really vivid memories of balls rolling around in basketball. In soccer, I mean, you know, it's a little bit different, so there's not as much of an errant ball thing. Iris Cubitt, another little post move there, and when she's in her house on that post, she's tough.
Yeah, great drop step by Iris. She's very active on the defensive end, too.
Yep, deflected that one. Back over the side to Kanai, looking for 3 again. Can't get it, but Tuisola. That's the old-fashioned 3-point effort here coming. Foul on Giltree.
Yeah, it's going to be India's second, and Tuisola just stuck with it. Missed it the first time, got it back, and now she has a 3-point play chance.
She hung in there. She's a solid body under the basket there. She can stretch this lead out to 7, but Portland's going to get the Giltree with the rebound. And maybe more importantly for Portland, when you miss the free throw, you can't set up your press. Bradley, Portland Peninsula has been really confident. They've really extended their defense. Just had pressure all over the floor. Giltree for 3, off the front rim. Jen almost got that rebound. A lot of bodies flying in. Referees are allowing a pretty physical game.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean. We only have Peninsula Portland has 4 fouls, and Peninsula only has 4 as well.
Yep. Long crossover up to Kanai. That pass sailed a little bit high. Cubitt ends up with it. Over the Lasser's head, and Bradley's going to calm things down. Bring the ball over the timeline for the Panthers. She drives on Glasser, a little Little pick, but no roll there. Cubitt picks and then moves. Peninsula on the floor, but Jiling Jung ended up with the ball, and now there's a whistle, and we're going to talk about what he said.
I don't know if he thought maybe there was a possession change and that the shot clock should have changed or what, but he immediately went to the other official to ask him about something.
Yeah, because there wasn't a change of possession, so was it an inadvertent whistle? Portland got bailed out on that because if they don't blow the whistle, there's a 30-second violation.
Right. See if they'll make an announcement and can take off my headset and hear it.
Yeah. Oh, they did reset the shot.
Yeah, so apparently the official underneath saw a possession change and the shot clock did not reset.
So now Giltry up high. Through the legs. She's being patient. She's got Cubitt used as a screen. Kicks it out top of the key. Too strong. Jung with the rebound. She thought she'd hit it off of a Peninsula foot there. I'm not sure she was wrong, to be honest. Jen is, she's for a not terribly tall player. She's been pretty effective in terms of getting rebounds. Trying to find her on here. It says she's 5'6".
Well, smallest kid on the court.
Yeah,
she's right in the middle of them.
Yeah, and if she might be 5'6" with her shoes on, I guess. And she's been really effective under the. She's coming up with rebounds, offensive rebounds. Been really active. Giltry into the lane. And second opportunity there.
Yeah, great recovery. She lost it going up. She had the presence of mind to find it and go right back up and knock it down.
Yep, now Long in the lane. She goes up a little too strong. Rebound. Pulled down by Amari Brown. She goes back up for two. Peninsula kind of holding on to that 6-point lead, and it's going to be another and one for the Pilots.
Yeah, both teams really having a lot of success grabbing offensive rebounds and not afraid to go back in there and go back up and draw fouls.
That was Ashley Otterson, I believe. That's her first.
Yep, Otterson.
There's the old-fashioned three-point play for Amari Brown. 25-18, that's the biggest lead they've had all day. We're getting close to the halfway point in the second quarter. They can set that 1-2-2 up again. They're going to look to press their right at half court. Tried to trap. Portland did a good job there. Good pass inside. Glasser did a nice job. Out-hustled a couple players for the rebound there. Amelia Long going to set it up. Back to Glasser. Back out to, I think that's Brown, right? No, Villafuerte. Villafuerte came in a little strong. Now foul on, is it Giltry? Yep, that's going to be her third.
Yeah, tough break for Giltry. I really liked Dave last possession, Peninsula's ball movement. They found the open shot. It didn't go in, but they passed it. They made that extra pass.
Yep.
Got a really wide open look on the wing. They've done that quite often.
They've done a great job, and now we go to a full timeout media, and we'll be back after this.
Ticketing makes it easy for you to sell tickets and manage your events. Sell your tickets online, scan your fans at the gate, and get your revenue fast. All with the dedicated support of the Hometown team every step of the way. Thousands of schools across the country have made the move to digital ticketing with Hometown, and so can you. Hometown Ticketing. Fast scans, happy fans.
Welcome back. Dave Morris, Mike Tatko here. NWAC quarterfinal number 3, Peninsula, the Pilots 25, the Portland Panthers 18, 5:16 to go in the second quarter. Portland will inbound here. Under the basket, out to Amelia Long. Long, down on the baseline there. Glasser, a little one-on-one move, turns it over.
Wow, they said they didn't even say it was blocked. He pointed the other way, but maybe he just pointed the wrong way and still going to give it to, the Pirates. Because he pointed to Portland.
Yeah, I didn't think it was blocked. I thought she just lost the handle a little bit. Let's see. Now they're going to talk about it.
Yeah, they're going to say it was protected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kanai under the basket inbounds. Kicked out to Glasser. Good drive. She's been effective getting in the lane.
Yeah, 10 points for Hope. First person in double figures for either team tonight. I like her body control. She can go left, she can go right.
She's hard to handle. She's kind of that, that slashing wing player you see, and they're always a challenge, right? You got inside, outside, but somebody can do both. Madison Cook.
Good intent, I think, by Portland to get it inside to Iris. She had a field day yesterday against Centralia, and I think that's their intent again, Dave, is to get her isolated inside. But I'll tell you that Peninsula is taller and longer than Centralia was.
And they're so active. Yeah, I think Centralia is not quite as active inside. Parnell, this is 3. That's tough. She's got to make some of those, because if they don't stretch Peninsula, it's going to be a long day. Long kicks it out to Cook. Cook a little strong. Parnell gets the rebound. Portland with a chance here. They're going to try to cut it to 7 or 6. 3-point attempt is long. Cook with the rebound. She'll push the tempo here. She's got Amelia Long on the left side. Long, a little baseline pass. That doesn't go. Cagnac missed that one. Number 11, Madeline Meadows, brings it over the timeline back to Parnell. Parnell's going to set things up. A little bit of looked like there's going to be kind of a 1-4 action thing there. Happened so quickly. They get it into Cubitt. She looks for that pass post to post and goes low-high for Meadows. Once again, resiliency and kind of staying with that pass, Long down on the baseline. Gets it back, top of the key. Still in the bubble there. That pass a little bit hard. I think that's going to go to Portland. That was just a tough pass for Glasser to handle from so close.
Yeah, I think if you're Portland, Dave, final 3.5 minutes, you're going to you certainly don't want it to get any more, a bigger spread than this. And if you can get it to a 1-2 possession game, Coach McFall can head into the locker room with really a pretty good feeling. And of course, if you're Allison Crum from Peninsula, you want to get to double digits if possible.
Yeah, if you can, although you certainly got to after you had a tough start to the game. Kicked out to Cubitt. Jumper short, Glasser to Cook. Cook going 1-on-2 in the lane. Spins. Long shot, Cubitt with the rebound. But if you're Portland, if you're the underdog in a knockout game and you can get to halftime and you're down, 4 or 5 points, I think you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
You really do.
Meadows has to deal with that pass. Drives the side of the lane, loses the handle. Gets picked up by Otterson, back out to Parnell. Parnell uses Cubitt. They go for the pick and roll. Cubitt picks it up. 1 second left on the shot clock. Rolls around no good. Cook with the rebound. Down to Glasser. I think that's Glasser. Glasser drives the baseline. Tries to swing it. Out to Cook. Cook into the lane. Back down to Glasser for the layup.
What a beautiful pass.
Nice little high-low. These kind of defenses, high-low is a really dangerous pass. It's hard to, there's no help side. Right. It's tough to defend. 29-20, 9-point lead for Peninsula here. 2 minutes to go in the half. Parnell into Cubitt, and she'll get the and one. Nice little dish there from Parnell. Got in the lane, got elevated. Foul on Cook. That's going to be her second. So not too big of a deal. They're going to sub her out. Yep, they're going to take her out with 2 fouls, trying to protect her till halftime.
Yeah, I think that's a good move by Coach Crum. Certainly, there's a couple possessions left for both teams, and you have a 7-point lead. Not that that's comfortable, but you certainly don't want any more personal fouls.
Right, you don't have to risk. If she's got 3 now, she's got to worry about it in the second half. Iris Cubitt, 9 points on the day. 29-23, Peninsula. Chance to add to it here in under 2 minutes now in the second quarter. Out wide, drive the baseline, a little long. But Brown gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. And there's Glasser, high post. Shot misses though, tipped by Parnell, and Cubitt, her 8th rebound of the first half. She's close to a double-double
already.
Yeah,
9-8.
Not even halftime. And an interesting-looking drive from Morgan Bouchard, but she took an extra step there. Referees don't like that. Keely Jade Smith brings it up for the Pilots. Out wide to Brown, top of the key. Tuisola, and she made the bucket, but I think they called an offensive foul. Yep.
They are, yeah.
All right, it's an offensive foul. It's going to be the second on Tuisola, and now she's going to come off.
Yeah, the scoreboard actually says 3. We'll have to see what our stats say when they update. Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's her 3rd foul.
So that's a tough break for
she's
the Pirates.
Important for Peninsula. Jen had a tough time getting that ball in, but did it. Now Parnell is in the middle of the lane, pulls up the foul line. Her shot's long. Glasser hands it over to Smith. Smith brings it over the timeline. Back to Glasser, a little 2-man game, back up top. Down in the corner. Long shot for Ragnick. And the rebound is going to go to, it's going to stay here. I'm going to say it's off number 12, Emily Fortin, and Peninsula is going to keep possession.
Yeah, well, Portland has done what they wanted to do, at least so far. They've got it down to 6. And so the goal would be to keep it at that level,
really, if you're
keep
Portland,
possession.
Yeah, if you're Portland, you really want to stop here, right?
Right.
Maybe hold it for the last possession if you can get a stop here. Glasser fakes, drives on Cubitt, and Cubitt was trying to establish position. We'll see. I think the foul's going to be on her.
Yeah, that's going to be the second on her, and I don't know if your coach would fall if you. I know they want her on the offensive side. They also want her to rebound down here, but you risk leaving her in for the final 41 seconds.
I think if you're Portland, you gotta roll the dice on that. Glasser misses the first. 6-point game. You're kind of right on the edge. I would not want to take her out right now because I'd want to really make sure we don't go down. You don't want to be down 10 at halftime. Now Portland against that trap. Gets it over the timeline. Once again, they dribbled through that trap pretty effectively. A little bit of a weave, and now Parnell. 16 seconds on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. Peninsula trying to extend that defense. There's Cubitt driving down the side of the lane, lays it in.
Well, you're the coach. You're the one who said leave her in, and it paid off.
Well, so far now, if she commits a foul down here, it's for naught, right? Nice little drive by Peninsula. Offensive foul. Amari Brown ran into a set Emily Forland. Emily Forland came in.
Oh, they changed it.
They changed the call. They're going to call the block on Forland.
I wonder if both officials blew their whistle at the same time, and that's why they had a conversation, because I don't know that I've seen somebody just come in and overrule somebody else.
Yeah, I've never seen like on a block charge. That's the toughest call in basketball, right? Because it's so episodic, but that's going to send Brown to the line now.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe both officials blew their whistle at the same time. They had a little conversation, and the one official said, I had a better view. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as a coach, you want them to just make your best call, right? If it takes a second to get it right, but Brown makes 1 out of 2 there. 31-25, 6-point game. Parnell, long three. Really, Portland, if she could have corralled that rebound, could have put it back up. We get to halftime. Peninsula Pilots 31, Portland 25. We'll be back after this.
Well, we're here with the Peninsula Pirates, Itua Tuisaula across from me, and Adam Kaganek right next to me. Ladies, thanks for joining us. We get ready to face the Portland Pilots. We'll start with you, Itua. Just talk about this season, 23-3 overall at one point, a current 12-game win streak. What's been the key to the Pirates' success this year?
I'm gonna have to say, just trying to be consistent with what we go over every day during practice. Like I said before, we reiterate 3 main things that we do over and over again, and I think that's really what helps us. And we don't think about too much. It's just those 3 things, and we don't get too overwhelmed. And then, I think that's what's really helped us this season. You went through a tough North region, Adam, to get here. The likes of Whatcom, who we just got done playing, and also Everett and Shoreline also in the tournament. Do you think the toughness of your region has helped you as you progress through this tournament?
Yes, I think it has a lot.
And why is that?
Me too.
No, I definitely think that it's helped us get a stronger mentality for coming into a tournament like this. And so I think it's really it's been a blessing in disguise kind of, even though it's been kind of hard playing against really good teams. But yeah, it's definitely prepared us for playoff weekend. Adam, you're not going to get off with just one quick answer like that. I'm going to fire another question at you. I want you to talk about yesterday's win over North Idaho. It was kind of a grinder. It was a low-scoring defensive struggle. What do you take away from that game as you head into today's game? It's on you, Adam.
What do I take away?
Talk about the keys to that win yesterday. What do you think worked for you guys yesterday?
Something that worked for us was, I think, did we have good defense yesterday? Yeah, our defense and definitely rebounding. This girl right here had 11 rebounds. And our transition. I think our transition really helps us a lot.
All right, last question is for you, E2. What about the opponent today, Portland?
Yes.
What are the keys to the game today for Peninsula?
I'm definitely going to say strong defense. We watched their game in person yesterday quite a bit, and we saw that they can get really hot from the three-point line, as well as their quickness. So I feel like if we establish our defense from the get-go, then I think we should be fine.
All right.
But it's going to be a good game.
Should be fun to watch. It's coming up next. These are the Peninsula Pirates. They're getting ready to take on Portland. We're getting ready for Peninsula and Portland. I'm with Maddie Meadows and Iris Cubitt of Portland. I'm going to start with you, Maddie. That game yesterday against Centralia, what a grinder of a game, 86-75. Talk about the keys to the win yesterday.
Honestly, I think that the main thing that we did was just play together. I mean, all of us were looking for everyone to get shots and stuff like that. And, when we play together, we do a really good job at, beating teams. So as long as we can just, not a lot of ISO, play together, pass the ball around, good ball movement, that's really what's key. I think that's how we win.
Iris, you're in a very, very tough region, the South. Lane is already advanced. You're in the final 8, obviously. Clackamas is playing later on this evening. Talk about just the grind of the southern region and how it prepares you to get to this point.
Honestly, the southern region was extremely tough, especially against Lane and Clackamas. However, we struggled a little bit against Umpqua as well in the second round against them. But I think starting from the start of the season, we've really developed as a team, and we've done a lot better as playing together. At the start of the season, we played a little bit more individually, but as you saw yesterday, we definitely played together.
Yeah.
You're at a school that was something like 1-47 over the last couple years. New program, new attitude, and you got your first tournament win on behalf of your school yesterday. How did that feel?
Very special. It feels good to be a part of a program and to be able to turn around for them. And, it's big for PCC. We've never really been good, but, to be in the tournament and win a game and with a group full of really cool people, it's awesome. It's a family, so.
Yeah. New head coach really helped with that, with the recruiting.
Yeah.
like prior to Graham coming to the team, there was no proper recruiting. It was just mostly Portland girls. However, he's recruited, obviously he's even recruited overseas, which there's another team in our league that recruited overseas, but other than that, I think he's done a really good job with recruiting.
Final question for either or both of you. What will be the keys? We'll start with you, Maddie. What will be the keys today against Peninsula?
Definitely getting rebounds. I think that it's going to be a battle in the paint today, so I think that if we are aggressive, we box out, and really, look to get rebounds, that's going to be key for us, I would say.
Yeah, they're all very talented. We did watch them a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
But it looks like their strength is inside. They're not. Yeah. They seem to be shooting 24% on the three, so we're definitely going to get very aggressive inside.
I like someone who knows her math. This is Portland. They're playing Peninsula. It's coming up next. Stay tuned, everybody.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Bottom, the official ball of you.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting. At no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans. Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting. At no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
Hey NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable. The NWAC is more than sports. Visit nwacstore.com.
The landscape of sports is changing. Artificial intelligence is the next evolution. And we're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere. With Huddle Focus, our indoor and outdoor smart camera solution. With multiple lenses and automatic player tracking, you get the perfect angle every time. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Huddle Focus will automatically start recording using your team schedule in Huddle. Or you can record on the fly with the Huddle Focus app. The era of hands-free film is here. Instant uploads allow you to analyze video immediately after the game. Or let our team of analysts track the data for you with Huddle Assist. Shrink your post-game review time with Focus uploads and assist stats and reports. So you can spend less time on logistics and more time on your game plan. Huddle Focus is also revolutionizing the fan experience. With flexible live streaming options, you can engage fans digitally with the option to cash in on your views. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage and never miss a moment. Visit huddle.com/focus today.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Biden, the official ball of you.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting at no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
Welcome back to Everett Community College. My name is Dave Morris here with Mike Tatka. We're here for the NWAC quarterfinal number 3. The Peninsula Pilots enter the second half with a 31-25 lead over the Portland Panthers. Leading scorers for the Panthers, Iris Cubitt with 11 points. And the Peninsula Pirates led by Hope Glasser with 13 in the first half. Up and down game, Peninsula able to make a couple of runs here. They're going to start with the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, I like their balance. Glasser 13, Usala with 8, and just really getting a lot of contributions from a lot of people, of the Pirates.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, they haven't gotten any points from long. You know, got in foul trouble early. So they've got some points in reserve, I think. And Madison Cook had a tough time getting on track. For the Panthers, Tanisha Parnell had 2 threes, but had a tough half really shooting. Had a hard time getting in rhythm. And now Smith and Long go down to Brown on the baseline, back up top to Long. Cook on the far side. So they're just swinging around the outside here like a 4-out. They're going 4 out, really. Brown's under the basket now. Madison Cook for 3 in the corner. That's going to stretch that lead to 9. The Pirates' biggest lead of the day. And then Long with the steal, layup misses. Giltree saves it, gets stolen again. Long with the pass, and Smith pulls it back out. They're going to reset. Glasser in the lane goes up against Cubitt. Cook almost came barreling in there, got the rebound, got her hands on it, couldn't quite control it.
Straight up defense by Cubitt, which was good because she's got those 2 fouls, Dave. She can't afford another one this early.
Well, I think if you get 2 fouls by halftime, you come in. So you don't want to get the 3rd early, but now Cubitt turns top of the key and she hits. And for Portland, it's really going to be up to Cubitt, I think, to keep them in the game here. She's going to have to carry the load scoring-wise until Giltree gets on track. Meadows with the rebound over to Cubitt. Back to Meadows. And Parnell is going to walk the ball up the court here. Meadows goes past Cook on the drive. Peninsula does a really nice job helping when on those drives from kind of a 45-degree angle. Panthers they think they're going to get in the lane, and they meet 2/3 of the Peninsula team before they get there. Good inbounds pass. Forlan, now they swing it over the far side. Meadows trying to find Cubitt on the inside. She does, but Cubitt got pushed off the post.
Wow. Nice stroke by Iris. Yeah.
Absolutely.
13 for her.
Yeah, if you're Peninsula, you just clap. If you're the coach, you just say, just clap.
Right.
3-point attempt is a little bit offline. Giltree with the rebound, but turns it over. Now Cook. Giltree blocks the shot. Back and forth. Now 2-on-1 for Portland. Over to Cubitt for the layup. In and out, and now a foul on Meadows for Portland.
Yeah, what a stretch of runs that Portland had, and they nearly got it, Dave, to within 3. Cubitt just couldn't finish that one.
Nevertheless, it's only 5.
Right.
So now Portland, they just need another stop here. The toughest thing for Portland right now is they'll get a stop as Glasser hits for 2, but then they'll turn the ball over.
Yeah.
So now that once again that zone press, Giltree splits it with the ball. Well done. Meadows drives, kicks. 3-pointer is going to be short. Cook with the rebound. And deflected. Ball stays with Peninsula here.
Yeah, Portland just 2 of 11 from 3-point land, and they're normally a much better 3-point shooting team. But that's what they do. It's what Coach Mafal does, and that's probably what they're going to continue to do.
Yeah, I think they're going to shoot, but I think also they're used to being in rhythm. I think Peninsula, their length and just active defending has made it really hard for Peninsula. Brown a little too much on that one, and Parnell with the rebound. Looks up. Peninsula doing a good job. They're going to trap her. Parnell did a really nice job there to find Cubitt. Meadows for 3. Up for 2. Got a foot on the line. Cuts it back to 5. Downloaded Glasser. She drives the baseline. Cubitt, great job defensively.
Yeah, without fouling.
Yep, she did a terrific job. Had her hands up, held position. Giltree was able to ball hawk based on the pressure. Now, good defending there. Peninsula, once again, Portland's had a hard time just getting into their offense.
Yeah, and what happens, Dave, is in a situation like this, they've already taken 9 seconds off the shot clock. So the 30-second clock now becomes a 20-second clock. Hard to get into your offense.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the way to beat pressure is to be patient and move the ball. The more your clock comes down on you, the less time you have to do it. Although there's Parnell with an open 3. And we've got ourselves a 2-point game.
Her third 3, she has 9.
Inside to Glasser, kicks it back out to Long. Long pull-up jumper off the front rim. She gets a rebound, though. And the roll is unkind, but she's got another offensive rebound. Amelia Long, 4 rebounds and assist. At least 3 steals. Smith misses the runner. Portland, if they can get up the court here, they've got a chance to cut it, either take the lead or tie it. Giltry back to Parnell. Cubitt, top of the key. Everybody's out for Portland. Kicks it back to Parnell. Meadows, Giltry over to Parnell, top of the key on Long. Parnell backing it out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Comes off the screen, gets the runner off, and we're all square, 36 apiece. And just like that, the Peninsula halftime lead goes down to 0, and it's a timeout. No, not a timeout. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Foul on the floor on Portland, I think on number 11, Meadows. That's her third. That's going to bring Jen back in for her.
Yeah, you look at this Portland team, Dave, and what could be the downfall in the end is Cubitt has 2, Meadows has 3, Giltry has 3.
Yeah, that's what Peninsula does. They're really active and they make you hustle. And if you get in a battle of depth, you don't want to be the low seed, right?
Right.
Here's Forlan bringing the ball up over half court. Tosses it over to Parnell. Parnell picked up in a dangerous area there, was able to make the pass. Back to Cubitt. Cubitt gets in the lane. And off the rim, doesn't get the roll. There, she's driving. And you know who else is in a little bit of foul trouble is Tuasala.
Right.
She's got 3.
Right.
So if you're Tuasala, you don't have anybody, you don't want to be defending any drives right now. Nice little post move. She gets that bounce pass. Peninsula back ahead by 2. Giltry breaks pressure just by getting the ball up over top of the press. Nice bounce pass in between defenders. The Peninsula with the rebound. Chance to extend the lead here. Long drives at Giltry. And Giltry marks that return to sender.
Yeah, Allie Crum is wondering why there's not a foul on that. She thought there was contact, but apparently all ball.
Well, there's been, I think there was a lot of contact, but the referees have really let that go all day. They're saying let's determine that on the court. Cubitt double teamed, and now you're going to get a little bit of barking from the Peninsula bench, I would think, if you're not going to call it on the one end.
Yeah, they're going to call it on number 3, and that is Long. So that'll be her
Long,
third.
that's her third. And we have a timeout. Be back after this. I think they called them on the last one.
It begins with the ball. You see, a ball is not just leather and rubber. A ball is the seed that communities grow around. We're talking split-second moments that become indelible memories. It creates lifelong friendships. It's a reason for people to celebrate. A ball isn't just a ball. It's a life lesson. It's a tool you use to pursue your best. It's how you earn your greatest victories. How you learn to deal with failure. It's a test that you pass. It's a dream that you catch. It's a future you hold in your hands. It's not just a ball. Baden, the official ball of you.
And welcome back to the NWAC quarterfinal number 3. The Peninsula Pirates 38, Portland Panthers 36. Portland's going to inbound the ball into their offensive basket here. Little box inbounds play. Parnell over to Giltry. Giltry swings it up high, down around to Jen. Jen back to Parnell. Parnell one-on-one with Kanai. She finds Jen out in the corner. 3-pointer short. I think that's Villafuerte with the rebound over to Long. Long back to Villafuerte. That gives Long a chance. You know, she's so energetic on defense. Good to give her a chance to not bring the ball up, I think. Kick back out to Villafuerte. 10 seconds on the shot clock into Glasser. Glasser splits defenders. Hits the layup, and it's 40-36.
13 for Glasser. She's been solid all night, Dave.
Yeah, and she's been the person. There's Giltree inviting the press, going over the top, getting the pass back. Out of bounds off of Villafuerte, and Portland's going to inbound here. But once again, even if the Pirates don't steal it, they took 12 seconds off the shot clock, and Portland still isn't in their offense. Jen looking for an option there, finds Parnell. Parnell swings it across. Long three, rainbows in. Emily Fortin with her first points of the game. That's a big three-pointer. Cuts it to one. Glasser, reverse layup, answers back, just drives the baseline.
Yeah, she took Giltree off the dribble, and India couldn't foul her because she already has 3.
Yep. No, it was the Peninsula team's doing a good job. They've got both big players for Portland. Pretty serious foul trouble. But Portland's hanging in here. They're only down 3 points. Yeah. Parnell resets everything. A little stack high, and Parnell shoots it instead. Rebound by Peninsula. Chance to extend the lead a little bit. Into the lane. Well done there. Cubitt did a nice job getting position, but she couldn't be aggressive enough. Offensive rebound. And Tuisola, 2 more. She's got 10 points, so she's in double figures now. In and out on the 3.
Yeah, that was Fortin again, and that was in.
Yeah,
and
Fortin was feeling it, just couldn't quite get it all the way down. Into the corner looking for Tuisola. That's tough. Nice touch. Good defense by Portland. Now Parnell, she dribbles through the trap and bounces it off the long. Once again, 7 seconds into the shot clock. And we have a timeout on the floor. And we'll be back after these messages.
NWAC fans, check out the official NWAC merchandise. Find masks, beanies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, Adidas gear, and more. Everything is fully customizable.
Sell online tickets directly from your school's website. Scan digital or printed tickets with the Hometown Gate app. And get immediate access to ticket revenue with real-time reporting at no cost to your school. It's that easy to bring touchless ticketing to your hometown. Hometown. Fast scans, happy fans.
Welcome back to Everett Community College. I'm Dave Morris here with Mike Tetko, bringing you the NWAC Women's Basketball Tournament quarterfinal. Peninsula Pirates 46, Portland Panthers 39, minute 38 to go in the third quarter. And we have Tanisha Parnell, top of the key here, quarterbacking the offense. Over to Zealing Jen. Up top to Giltree. India Giltree kicks it out to Iris Cubitt. Cubitt gets in the lane, high-low to Giltree. And off the glass and in.
A really good two-person game there, back and forth, Giltree and Cubitt. That was a basket that they needed, Dave, just like you said at the break.
Absolutely, and the only problem they have is there's the answer. Keely Jade Smith with the immediate response. Portland into Jen. Jen finds Cubitt at the foul line, and that's going to be Amelia Long's third foul.
Long hasn't done a lot offensively, but she does run the show. She's a great ball handler. She distributes the ball. She does have an assist, 5 rebounds, and she guards really well. So it is a loss.
She's had like 4 steals, and I think she's normally a scorer. She's 1 for 8, so she's getting shots, and she's had good shots in the lane. And she's got a lot of energy, and she's the point on that press. So getting her off the floor just for the last minute of the quarter is probably a win for Portland. Cubitt misses the first foul shot here.
Yeah, she's done a lot offensively, but with just the 2 points, but not to say that she's not a good offensive player. She really runs the show and distributes the ball. Does.
Yeah, and Peninsula looked good without it. They've got more than one weapon there. Cubitt hits the second, cut it to 6 now. A minute to go in the quarter. And Smith, top of the key, looks down low to Kenai. Madison Cook in the bubble. Quick toss to Smith. Now down to Cook again on the baseline. Up top, Cagnac. There's a drive by Kenai. Pull up jumper, no good. Rebound. Glasser again. This is going to be a foul. She got John from behind.
Really clean quarter, though. Only 5 fouls total, so nowhere near being in the bonus, and so no free throws coming here.
Yeah, about 6 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock to the end of the quarter for Portland. We'll see what they do. No press from Peninsula. That's the first time I can remember this game where they haven't pressed. So that tells you what Long really brings to the table. There's John, another one of those drives, but she gets it to go. John, that's her first bucket of the day. Cuts it to 4, 15 seconds. Pull up for Smith. And every time Portland makes a run, Peninsula kind of seems to have the answer here. 5 seconds. Long pass deflected by Cook. That's one way to advance the ball. Portland's going to have 3 seconds and a chance to run a play on their sideline inbounds here. Tanisha Parnell. They're going to make a little 4-person line here. You got Cubitt and Giltry talking about what they're going to do. Giltry, 2 seconds. 1, going to launch the 3. Front rim, couldn't quite get it to go. That was a long. That wasn't an NBA 3, that was kind of a Steph Curry 3. And we'll be back for the 4th quarter after this.
The landscape of sports is changing. Artificial intelligence is the next evolution. And we're bringing it to fields and gyms everywhere with Huddle Focus, our indoor and outdoor smart camera solution. With multiple lenses and automatic player tracking, you get the perfect angle every time. Just mount it, set it, and forget it. Huddle Focus will automatically start recording using your team schedule in Huddle. Or you can record on the fly with the Huddle Focus app. The era of hands-free film is here. Instant uploads allow you to analyze video immediately after the game. Or let our team of analysts track the data for you with Huddle Assist. Shrink your post-game review time with Focus uploads and assist stats and reports, so you can spend less time on logistics and more time on your game plan. Huddle Focus is also revolutionizing the fan experience. With flexible live streaming options, you can engage fans digitally with the option to cash in on your views. AI is changing sports. Use it to your advantage and never miss a moment.
And welcome back to Everett Community College. Portland inbounds the ball, start the 4th quarter. They're down 50-44. Z-Lane John up high to India Giltry. Peninsula Pirates still holding on that lead. Giltry draws the foul. That's going to be on.
It's Keely Jade Smith. That'll be just her first, Dave.
Her first. I was worried it was going to be on Tuisaola. That would have made things complicated.
Yeah, you're a Pirates fan. You don't want to see her pick up another foul.
No, you don't want to see that 4th foul if you're rooting for Peninsula. Giltry turns the line, scores that one home. One more. Chance to cut it to 4 here to start the 4th quarter.
She's ended up playing a lot of minutes, Dave, after going down on the opening tip and missing a little bit of the 1st quarter. But
well, it's definitely scary, but you get with a sprained ankle like that. She's got a sprained ankle. She can play through it as long as it stays warm. It's going to be when she takes a load off it, how much it swells, and how much that's going to be the trick for next week. But for today, I think she's going to be okay.
Yeah, and if they don't win, there is no next week. So,
yep. So I'm sure she's excited to just play this one out as best she can. Smith spinning. Can't get the jumper to go. Meadows pulls down the rebound. Parnell's going to walk it over the timeline. She's got to make sure she gets over in 10 seconds. Smith's going to challenge her. Long, Smith, Tuisaola, Glasser, and Cook for Peninsula. Parnell looking for three off the iron. Long brings the ball up over the timeline. Parnell, Giltree, Meadows, Cubitt, and Forlin in for the Panthers here. And Parnell with the rebound, chance to cut it to 2. 8:44 to go. Parnell walks it over. Cubitt posting up on Tuisaola. Spins and Long gets a hand in there, and that's going to be her 4th.
Yeah. I thought Tuisaola really had good defensive position. It was going to be a battle between two of the best players on the court, her and Cubitt, and then Long stuck that hand in there and committed the foul.
Yep, sometimes a guard can't resist. You think you can get in there because you're quick. And she's going to sit down for a little bit now. That's going to be one of the big decisions now for Coach Crum. She's going to have to decide, when you roll the dice there. Cubitt hits the second. That's the second time she's split the free throws. 3-point lead for Peninsula. Smith over the timeline, which is met by Giltree. Tuisaola up to Glasser, back over to Smith. Smith drives, pass is deflected by Parnell. Parnell on the floor, she's got it. Tied up, timeout.
Oh, they gave him a timeout.
An alert coach timeout there. You managed to get the referee's attention, and we've got a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll talk about Blue Frame Technology. The NWAC Sports Network is powered by Blue Frame Technology. It's the official digital network of the NWAC. Blue Frame Technology integration allows NWAC and member institutions to stream on an HD platform that can be viewed by fans online, as well as Android TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku devices. Championship broadcasts will be available live and on demand for viewers. You can purchase a download of a broadcast for just $10 each. Visit nwacsportsnetwork.com to tune in. Also, E-Team Sponsor. E-Team Sponsor is the official fundraising partner of the NWAC. To date, NWAC teams have raised over $2 million to support their athletic programs. E-Team Sponsor has proven to be the most efficient, effective, and risk-free fundraising platform. One platform trusted by educational institutions of all sizes. To get started with the easiest fundraiser ever, visit their website at eteamsponsor.com. And finally, Everett Community College and Snohomish County Sports Commission. The NWAC would like to thank Everett Community College and the Snohomish County Sports Commission for hosting this year's NWAC Basketball Championship. Many college staff and volunteers work hard to make this event a success. Thank you, EVCC and Snohomish County Sports Commission. And Portland inbound, Giltree inbounds to Parnell here. Set the scene, 8:18 to go, into Cubitt under the basket here. Tuisaola did a nice job defensively, out to Forlin. Another three. She's been really unlucky. She hit the 1-3, but she's had two others. Another one in and out.
Yeah, in the cylinder, Dave, and then they pop back out.
Yeah, not her day today, but she's sticking with it, and it's a good-looking shot. So, if you're Peninsula, you got to honor it. Smith going inside Giltree. I thought got a hand on it, but Glasser got it, got the shot off. Couldn't quite corral her own rebound. And now Parnell, top of the key over to Giltree. Giltree swings into Cubitt. What a great little diagonal backdoor pass. Absolutely. And it's 50-49, 1-point game. Smith over to Tuisaola. Tuisaola, that's not really her shot, early in the shot clock.
And nobody underneath to get the miss. And boy, Portland is in a situation to take the lead with a basket here.
Yep, they've got down one with the ball. Substitution there, Kanai just came in for Cook. So a little bit of a lineup change for Peninsula. Here's Cubitt, top of the key. Out to Forlin, three-pointer. That one's short. Pulled down by Tuisaola, and now Smith. She's going to go down the baseline. Giltree did a nice job. Tuisaola avoids the double team. Touches it in. Timeout, Crum. 30-second timeout. And we'd like to welcome Everett Community College, from Everett Community College, where more than 17,000 students choose EVCC every year. At EVCC, faculty know your name and care about your future. Register now for spring classes at everettcc.edu/spring. Classes start April 4th. Field Level is the official recruiting partner of the Northwest Athletic Conference. Over 1.3 million coaches and athletes use Field Level sport-specific networks to discover opportunities to play at the next level. Best of all, it's free. Whether you're a coach or an athlete, level up your recruiting at fieldlevel.com. Tucked in on the banks of the Everett waterfront, Hotel Indigo is surrounded by exciting activities. Guests can enjoy comfortable guest rooms with marina views and Pacific Northwest coastal cuisine at Jetty Bar and Grill. Take a dip in the heated indoor pool, stroll along Port Gardner Bay, and experience the endless amenities that come with your Hotel Indigo stay. For more information, book a guest room at indigoeverett.com. And Portland's going to inbound this ball. So what do you think? Down the last 6 minutes here, 3-point game.
Yeah, one possession at a time. No reason to deal with threes if you don't have it. Just get baskets, right? Good shots.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, plenty of time. Now Giltry down low in the corner, turnaround jumper. She cuts it to one. And here comes Peninsula up the floor. Smith pulls up. She's met by Giltry. It's tough to drive on Giltry. She's got those long arms, and she moves quickly. Into Tuisola. That's been the answer for Peninsula.
Yeah, whenever they needed a shot, they've gone into her. And I think Iris can probably afford to be a little bit more aggressive on defense because at this point in the game, Dave, she still only has those 2 fouls.
Yeah, exactly. She made it through the third quarter. Now's the time, right? Giltry up to Parnell. Parnell gets back top of the key here. She's up against, I believe that's Cook. No, it's Ragnick. And Parnell hits the shot. 1-point game, 54-53. Smith sets top of the key. Now Ragnick going high-low. Tuisola. They drop off Smith, and you can't do that.
Yeah, she has made some big shots, and she has 8.
She's had a big day. Those are big shots, too, mostly on that right side. That time, they'll step back at the foul line. Giltry over to Parnell. Peninsula has not been able to put Portland away. Cubitt's got the ball at the high post, drives. She gets laned out, but now nice little bounce pass. And Portland, Madeline Meadows couldn't convert that layup.
Yeah, I think Graham McFall is asking the official over there why there wasn't a foul. He thought there was contact. He thought that Meadows was fouled, but no dice, say the officials.
I think the officials were in pretty good position on that one, to be honest. But Peninsula couldn't quite corral the rebound, and now Parnell's going to have a chance to inbound. I like this inbound sit, like that 1-4 here. Really hard to guard. And Amelia Long, so I guess there's your answer.
Yep.
Coach Crum decided that you got to roll the dice at about 5 minutes left in the game. So Amelia Long, 4 fouls, yo-yoing the ball on the right side here. She's going to run their offense. As long as she can stay in the game, they're just going to have to be a little bit careful about reaching in. The other thing is a guard with 4 fouls isn't like a post player, right? As long as they don't stick their fingers in the cookie jar, you're probably okay. Smith on Giltry. Hope Glasser, she beat Emily Forland baseline there, drew the foul.
Yeah, I think that was a great play by Hope Glasser. She beat her baseline and then kind of kept an arm guard out there, like guarding her body and guarding the ball, and eventually drew the foul. That was really an impressive move by Hope Glasser.
She's had a great game, and Glasser 15 points on 6 for 13 shooting, 5 rebounds and assist. It's a pretty big day. Short-armed that foul shot a little bit, but
still a lot of time to go. But if you are Portland and looking at 3-pointers, it's Parnell who has made 3 so far today.
Parnell, Emily Forland's also, I think, a pretty good 3-point shooter, even though she's 1 for 6 on the day. But I mean, Parnell's 3 for 9, so they're shooting threes under pressure. Parnell's got to deal with Long.
Yeah,
that's a tough deal.
Great defender.
I think the other thing is Giltry can shoot threes, and she does there a little bit long. But now Portland, Tuisola had to get rid of that ball. They find Emily Long under the basket. Can't quite convert the short one, and Tuisola went up looking to draw the foul. I think they're going to give Peninsula the ball there. They're going to say the Pirates' shot was blocked. If you're Portland, that's the best possible outcome there. Looking underneath, Tuisola, Cubitt one-on-one, and Tuisola, a little left-handed spin, up and under. That's just been a post battle. Both of them, being a little bit careful defensively. I think one of the things that Portland needs to do, they need to tell Cubitt, look, you can defend her now. If you get a foul, you get a foul. Giltry back to the basket, is going to pull it out. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Out to Forlin and into Cubitt.
Nice seal.
Same thing, right back at you.
Yep. One thing to keep in mind, Dave, is that I was just going to say Portland still has 4 fouls to give before you get into the bonus, although they just committed one there.
Yep, there's plenty of time. I mean, it's not a game where you're going to have to foul intentionally if you got a 1 basket difference till it's really late. So winding down now, 3:34 to go in regulation. 58-55, Peninsula ahead. Itao Tuisula on the line here. And a little long with the first one. She's 0 for 2 from the line today. She's going to be looking to make her first foul shot of the day.
They're just 6 of 13 from the line.
And no problem with that one. That runs the lead out to 4, so at least it's, from Peninsula standpoint, a 2-possession game. For Portland and Parnell here, she backs in, gives it to Giltry. Hand off to Forlin. Over to Cubitt. Giltry on the side there, and that's going to be a foul on Tuisola. Sorry, Tuisola, and Tuisola now has 4.
Yeah. Their thing with her down low on the offensive block, if Cubitt can get set, Tuisola does not want to commit an offensive foul. So that's something to keep an eye on for her on both sides of the court.
Absolutely. Giltry sinks that foul shot. Cut it to 3. She has a chance to make it a 2-point game here. Deep breath and a little bit long and Long pulls down the rebound. Amelia Long's going to set the offense here. 3:10 to go, 3-point lead for the Pirates, and they've got the ball. Tuisola now needs to be a little bit careful. Smith for 3, she misses. Glasser with the rebound. That shot's blocked, and Madison Cook is there. That's tough for Portland. 2 offensive boards. You just have to get a body on people.
I feel like they maybe were so concerned with that number 13, they didn't block anybody else out.
Exactly. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Parnell here. Tuisola was real. You talk about rolling the dice. You got 4 fouls and you get in front of a drive like that.
Yeah.
She got the call, but Crum, I'm sure, had her heart in her throat there for a second after that whistle blew.
Yeah, Coach McFall not happy. He wanted the block. He wanted the 5th foul. Didn't get it, and now Peninsula with the ball and a 5-point lead.
Yeah, time winding down now also. Clock starting to be a factor. Tuisola over to Glasser. Glasser to Long. Long trying to get around Parnell.
Yeah,
and they're
she's done.
And there's the makeup call. And it's going to foul out Amelia Long. That's her 5th. Honestly, if I'm Coach Crum right now, I'm going to take all 30 seconds to get a sub in there. I'm just staring at the ref. That's a tough way to foul somebody out.
Yeah, offensive fouls are hard.
Well, offensive fouls are hard. That's a tough call. A lot of days, that's not really a foul, or you tell the kid to get up. Parnell into Cubitt, back up to Parnell for 3. A little bit offline. That was a chance to cut it to 2, and Peninsula up 5 with the ball. 2:18 to go. And this is a good test of their depth, right? Because Keely Jade Smith's going to have to run the show now. India Giltry is able to get up underneath her and push her back a little bit. Passer over to Smith, into Tuisola. And Giltry's willing to double team now. Pass a little hard.
Yeah, rarely do you see Tuisola not catch a clean pass inside.
That there was a lot of mustard on that from not very far away. I think it was that was a tough pass to handle, and they're asking for a mop. I think here. Got to wipe some of the sweat off the floor.
Right. Well, there have been bodies on the floor throughout this game. Hasn't been rough and tumble, but it's been competitive, and it's been a good one. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. And now Peninsula, no pressure. They're going to pick up right at half court.
Yeah, they can't afford a backcourt foul because they're over the limit.
There you go. Are they? Yeah, they are. Giltry over to Meadows. Parnell looking for three. Nothing but net. We've got ourselves a 2-point game with 1:30 to go. So Peninsula with the ball and a 2-point lead, 90 seconds left. Villafuerte brings the ball over the timeline, up to Glasser. Back to Villafuerte. Over to Cook. Cook finds Smith. Smith on that right side. Gets it up off the rim and in.
Tough shot.
Tough shot, a lot of contact. Yeah. She kept her balance, put that home. You got India Giltry now. Kicks it out to Parnell. For three off the rim, no good. Cook with the rebound, minute to go. And a timeout. I think this is going to be a full timeout here. It's a full. So we'll go to break. Peninsula 63, Portland 59. Welcome back. We're here for the final minute of regulation. Peninsula inbounding up 4, 63-59 over Portland. Dave Morris here, Mike Tetko. Portland pressing, but the Pirates get it over the timeline. And Keely Jade Smith yo-yoing the dribble, winding the time down. Tanisha Parnell goes for the steal, can't get it. Over to Glasser. Glasser drives in the lane. Cubitt steps up, forces a miss. And now Giltry over to Tanisha Parnell. Back to India Giltry. Giltry drives, finds Cubitt. Pass is deflected. Cubitt can't handle the deflection. Madison Cook picks it up. And now Portland's going to have to foul if they can get close enough. And Peninsula doing a good job moving the ball. 16 seconds left, and there's the foul. That's going to send Ariama Camacho Villafuerte to the line here, I believe. It will. That's a foul on Amelia Forlan. Forlan, that's her third. And Villafuerte, nope, this is going to be the last one. That's going to be the last foul on the floor. So now Portland's going to have to foul again. Try to steal this inbounds pass. And there's Parnell with the foul. That's going to send Keely Jade Smith to the line. Her first foul shots of the day. She got a little bit of a forearm across the face there. And Peninsula is going to bring everybody else off the line here. Up 4. 13 seconds to go. You've got Smith, Villafuerte, Glasser, Tuisaula, and Madison Cook for the Peninsula Pirates. On the floor for Portland, you've got Giltry, Meadows, Cubitt, and that's going to be a violation. Oh, it's timeout. Timeout on the floor. Looking to see what kind of timeout it is here. Coach timeout full. All right, we're going to stay right here. The truck says stay. So let's talk about Jimmy John's. The NWAC Men's Women's Basketball Championship would like to thank Jimmy John's for their continued support of the best seat in the house. Each game, a contestant is chosen to sit on the couch with a friend during the game. They receive a Jimmy John's sandwich. Jimmy John's, freaky fast, freaky good. The Landmark Events Staffing Services is a proud partner of the NWAC and its member schools. There's a part-time event staff employment available in both Portland and the Seattle Everett region. Excellent fundraising opportunities are also available for teams, clubs, and nonprofit groups. Contact us today. Fans, don't forget to check out the official championship merchandise for t-shirts, sweatshirts, and more. Everything fully customizable. Get your championship gear today. Supplies are limited. Visit nwacstore.com/NWAC. Follow the NWAC on Twitter and Facebook at NWAC Sports and on Instagram at NWAC Sports1 for NWAC highlights and info. Also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on schedules, scores, stats, and more. Also, fans, catch select regular season and all postseason broadcasts live and on demand on the NWAC Sports Network powered by Blue Frame Technology. Download video broadcasts for just $10. And here's Portland inbounding. You got Meadows, Parnell, Forlan out to Parnell now. Parnell for three. Bank shot pulled down, and that's going to pretty much do it as Keely Smith puts it off the backboard. And the Peninsula Pirates are into the semifinals. They punched their ticket 64-59 over a very game Portland Panthers squad. Pushed them to the absolute limit.